Today, we will be doing another Denver Nuggets off season. This will be my part 2. Maybe the final part. I don't know. The off season's still young. Hasn't officially started yet because at this time of recording it, playoffs are starting tonight. So, yeah. Which I will not be able to watch because I will be overseas, and by the time they come on, it will be 2 o'clock in the morning. So, sadly, I will not be able to watch because I'm not waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So first trade starts off with kind of a maybe questionable trade. Michael Porter Jr. and Hunter Tyson for 17th overall pick, which, I mean, some people might think that's a little crazy. So maybe also the 36th or 31st, whatever, their first, like, they got the first second round pick. Maybe then. And then they got the 2026 second, which then in return you get Julius Randle, who's kind of older. That's why I think you get the first round, because MPJ, I think, 26, 27 or something. Julius Randle's about 31. And then pretty much Tyson for Garza. And then the 2026 second just pretty much like icing on the cake, I guess. I don't know. So then if they get the 17th overall pick, which the Celtics trade, they're calling that. I don't really like that anymore. Thomas Sober, who I think is really generational talent. Could be really good backup center for Yoke. And then Ryan Kalkbrenner, if they get 31 instead, who I think they're getting the 17th. And then Jamal Murray, maybe the 2031 first round. I'm not, because I know, like, Jamal, they might just use the thing that Jamal's under contract for longer than Trae Young. Try to bring in Trae Young. But again, Trae Young is better. Points wise, assist wise. I don't think rebound wise. And 0.8 off rebound wise. And then they signed Bruce Brown to a $15 million 3-year option. DeAndre Jordan to a 3.5 1-year option, which I think could maybe get bigger, but I'm not 100% sure. He might just be like a team guy who's just like, I know might be retiring, so get the young boys some money, but I don't know. Hopefully he's like that. And then the Heat, you trade Zeke Naji for a 2026 second. And then the last spot, which, I mean, some people might be like, why did you just do that trade if you gotta fill one more spot? Which, just kind of get the contract offhand so we could pay more people. Jeff Green, because I know he wanted to come back at one point to the Nuggets. He wanted to finish his career here, so maybe if I'm the GM, I'm like, we need a third string small forward, and that's pretty much what he was in Houston, so yeah. And then Kevin Porter Jr. will be like he'd be like the backup shooting guard, small forward. Shooting guard, point guard. But like I kind of don't see this anymore. Like when I first made it, but because I don't think he'd want to be a backup. But pretty much when Russ retires, he could just fill the shoes. Because I think this will be Russ last year, maybe. And then Micah Pieve, because if we get the Georgetown guy. So then if we don't get Micah Pieve, he'll be the two-way contract. Bring back John Wall like I did in my last video, which I think you guys, if you like this video, you probably go watch it. And then PJ Wall. And then Cancer if we want to keep him on the team, and then same thing with Spencer Jones. Trae Young at point guard. Maybe Jamal Murray. I don't know. That trade, like, I like, but I also like Jamal's a good player. Sometimes when he wants to be, sometimes not. And then Westbrook and then Kenny Pickett. I meant Jalen Pickett. Holy crap. Shooting guard, Christian Brown. Then shooting guard 2, Bruce Brown. Julian Strother, shooting guard 3. Small forward, you got Aaron Gordon. Small forward 2, you got Peyton Watson. Small forward 3, you got Jeff Green. I think you moved Jeff Green from power forward to small forward because he's getting older. Then Aaron Gordon, just like I think like Julius Randle's like 2 inches taller, so that's why I moved him to small forward. Then power forward 1, we got Julius Randle, Dorian Holmes, Luka Garza. Then center, Jokic, Thomas Silber, and then DJ. So then, for starters, Trae Young, who averaged 24.2 points, 3.1 rebounds, 11.6 assists. And then Jamal Murray, if they don't do that trade, 21.4 points, 3.9 rebounds, 6 assists. And Christian Brown, 15.4 points, 5.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists. Aaron Gordon, 14.72 points, 4.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists. Then Julius Randle had 18.7 points, 7 rebounds, 4.7 assists. And then Jokic, 29.6 points, 12.7 rebounds, 10.2 assists. And then for the bench, do I have the guy? Nope. Okay. Westbrook, 13.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, 6.1 assists. Bruce Brown, 8.3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Peyton Watson, 8.1 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 1.4 assists. And then Dorian Holmes had none because he was injured the whole season. Thomas Sober, 14.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists. And none for the guy on top. Jalen Pickett had 4.1 points, 1.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists. And then Julian at shooting guard had 9.9 points, 3.9 rebounds, 1.4 assists. And then Jeff Green had 5.4 points, 1.8 rebounds, and 0.6 assists. Luka Garza had 3.5 points, 1.4 rebounds, 0.3 assists. Then DeAndre Jordan, 3.7 points, 5 rebounds, and 0.9 assists. So the little thing I forgot to say was that for this backups area, I think Julian will either go in for Peyton Watson or Bruce Brown. He'll do they'll kind of like switch off. And then DeAndre Jordan, I feel, will go in for Thomas Sober sometimes because Thomas Sober is still trying to develop some NBA experience. So I think DJ will kind of sub him if he needs like a break or needs some help. So to extend, Christian Brown, I feel like should be at the beginning of the year. Same thing with Peyton Watson. Luka Garza, I don't know. He is young, but I don't know. It's up to if he's playing good, really. And then Julius Randle. If I'd do this like probably about mid-season. If like he's playing like a pretty much all-star level player, like he was playing like really good last year. So if he's playing like that again, I'd say give him an extension. Maybe like $1 million or $2 million less than what he already getting paid. But pretty much just like extend him if needed. So let's say they extend Randall, get center in the first, I'm guessing. To replace DJ, because center I think is probably the most important position in the whole NBA. Then small forward, you got Jeff Green as replacement at small forward, and then shooting guard, you got replacement for Julian, because I think Julian's gonna move to the starters. Because like I said on the bottom, Julian's gonna move to shooting guard too, and then Bruce is gonna move to point guard too, because the rest is probably gonna retire. Because I have high belief that this team could maybe win the championship, because the bench kind of gets a little deeper, and that's what really helped struggle last year. And then I don't get that last one. Because the one trade, yeah. But I don't think that goes through. So yeah, shooting guard to replace Julian, and then they either probably sign a power forward. And then next year's draft, if not able to extend Randall, small forward to replace Randall, move Aaron Gordon back to power forward, and then in the second, get a center to replace DJ. Second, get a small forward to replace Jeff Green. And then probably sign AJ Green, because he probably won't get extended. So I think that they should probably sign him. But I don't know if he'll want to be a third stringer. But I don't know. They just signed a shooting guard. And then the same thing, they just signed power forward. And then move Julian, do the same thing, because Russ probably gonna retire. So yeah. So yeah, that's all that I have today. So that's what I think that they should do if they don't do my first option, and they don't want to go do that. This is what I think they should do, because I think Timberwolves will not be able to get Kevin Durant. I think he's going to be a Spur, but you'll see in my next video, which I'm pretty sure is the Spurs, or next coming up videos. You'll see what I got for the Spurs, which, yeah. So yeah, that's all that I have today, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video, and let me know which team you want to see next, and if you agree with me or not. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.